We're believers in experiential education. We're believers in partnering, again, with the top tier schools, and that's why we're here at Penn State University.
The work that you've been charged to conduct is of extreme importance as such to you and to the whole world community. The goal of your task, it is to resolve your differences peacefully in accordance with the principles of the Charter.
This is a simulation exercise. It's an exercise in experiential learning where a international dispute is negotiated by teams representing 7 different countries. In this case, it's a dispute over the boundaries in the South China Sea, which have a lot of implications for resources in the area. And so it's an opportunity for the students to be divided into the different countries that are represented in the exercise, and to negotiate first among themselves to decide what their position is and how they're going to pursue that, and then with the other countries to actually go through a simulated international negotiation to resolve this problem.
The reason I chose Penn State is I was very interested in international law, and so I really liked the joint programs that we had here, as well as the international law faculty. And I liked location because I plan on working in Washington, D.C.
The bulk of the students are first-year students from our program, our 2-year program. And then this year we were able to add law students from Dickinson School of Law, one to each team, to play the role of a legal advisor, because there's some very complicated legal issues involved, including the law of the Sea Treaty and other kinds of issues, UN Charter, etc.
And so I was assigned to be the legal advisor for the Japanese delegation. I actually really enjoyed the development of the strategy. So we'd have a strategy, we'd go out to separate groups, we'd talk, we'd come back, and then we kind of tell people what we did, what we were able to accomplish, and what we're not. Offering a position and then having to very concisely explain how we would respond without having prepared for it is always beneficial.
What students will learn is how to interact among team members from their own country, and that's sometimes a challenge in and of itself, that the arriving at the position of a country is never easy because you have conflicting interests, bureaucratic interests, and personalities, and so that's the first hurdle.
They do not have a right to say about it.
Okay, Linda, what about meeting with India?
Okay, for India, they said that they were concerned about the commercial interest in the region.
I don't see because the agreement acknowledges that UNCLOS is ratified by all parties to dispute. Is the appropriate?
And then, of course, you have to negotiate with the other countries. So it's a very practical experience that I think will give them a lot of insight as to how these things work in the real world and why they're so complicated and time-consuming.